This is Ed Morrissey of HotAir.com, and you're listening to Vigilant Liberty Radio.
At Independent Journal Review, we publish news that is objective, fair, and entertaining. As one of the top websites in the United States, it's our duty to bring the absolute best to our readers. Readers like you. IJReview.com, your number one source for news and entertainment.
If you think paying for food stamps is more important than paying for veterans, you might be a liberal. Around here, we call you an idiot. Vigilant Liberty Radio.
Hi, I'm Dustin Hoyt with America Our Way, and you can hear me right here on Vigilant Liberty Radio at 10/9 Central on Thursday nights. We bring you the best in political commentary from the right-wing, conservative, libertarian perspectives coming together and bringing the best content on the internet. Be sure to tune in every week for your favorite shows. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
This is Kevin Jackson of the Black Spreaker Radio Show. Listen to Vigilant Liberty Radio.
What's going on in your head? I think your brain is gone dead.
At Independent Journal Review, we publish news that is objective, fair, and entertaining. As one of the top websites in the United States, it's our duty to bring the absolute best to our readers. Readers like you. IJReview.com, your number one source for news and entertainment.
Well, welcome back to the show. This is the Right Mics with Mike Miller and Michael Hausum. Happy Wednesday afternoon to you. Unless, of course, you're on the West Coast of the United States, like all fairly regular, normal people, and it's still morning time. So, fun thing for us. Wait, say that again?
You lost me again for a minute.
So, Sonny, are you back? We are having a little bit of a technical thing with Skype on and off. I was just about to announce that we have got a friend of mine, Sonny Lohman. Now, you may have seen political humorist Sonny on YouTube, the House of Sonny channel. You may have seen her. Many of her videos were up on the Daily Caller. And she's a comedian, thinker, just recently moved from Minnesota to San Francisco, and fairly recently also had her first kiddo. Sonny, welcome to the show.
Hey, Mike, thanks.
Hey, Sonny. Okay, wait a minute. We got to clear this up right now. She called you Mike. We got Mike and Mike, except Mike, who you just called Mike, is Michael. Okay, and then I'm Mike. So we just try to help people out with that so that everyone doesn't get dazed and confused.
Yeah, that's the way we make the distinction.
Okay, Michael.
Sure,
Hi, Michael. And Mike.
Right. Lung capacity for Miller at his age is lower, so we let him get away with a single-syllable Mike.
Here we go.
At my much younger age and lung capacity, we can go with Michael.
I'm just going to call you Hausman.
Okay, you can call me Hausman too.
Yeah, Hausman would be good. Not Hausman. Call him Hausman.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, so Sonny, you just put up a day or so ago a podcast interview, and you've kind of been slightly out of circulation with all. I mean, I remember for a while I was hounding you. Hey, where's all your Daily Caller videos? Yeah. So are you announcing a return to commentary and hilarity, or what's the deal?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing that this year again. I basically took a year off. I didn't really plan to take a year off, but it ended up being a year. Having a baby is hard work. Um, but I don't have a specific plan yet, but stay tuned and definitely go over to my YouTube channel at House of Sunny. I'm definitely going to be working on some videos very soon.
Cool.
Okay, good. Now let me ask you this. Going from the Midwest lefty metropolis of Minneapolis to the West Coast lefty metropolis of San Francisco, has there been any change in your perspectives?
It's warmer.
See, that's about the only difference. Dude, I've been to Minneapolis a bunch of times.
I know, it's so
not
funny.
so
People
far
say-
from where I live.
People say, you're moving to California, it's so left. And I'm like, uh-huh, and your point? I come from such a left-leaning state. And then they say, well, you're going to pay more taxes, but it's so much warmer, I feel like it's worth it. I was looking at a thing the other day where Minnesota, for every dollar you spend in Minneapolis, you get $1.02 in goods on an index. And in California, for every dollar you spend, you get 88 cents of goods. So I'm basically spending 14 more cents every time I spend $1 out here, not just in taxes, but this is just in buying stuff. And that's worth it.
Can I ask a stupid question, Sonny? Did you just say that for every dollar you spend, you get $1.02 in goods?
Yes, on an index in Minnesota. So you actually, the standard of living out there is higher than the average, than what the dollar.
I've spent a lot of time in Minneapolis, and it's not only, particularly in the suburbs, Chanhassen, Chaska, various places where I've spent, it's very evident and that there's a high tax base because everything looks wonderful. But, so it's indexed because I was just wondering how everyone gets more than they pay in. That didn't make a lot of sense to me. So let's go.
I don't mean to say that like in terms of government. I mean like you go to a store and...
Right, no, I get it.
Yeah. And in California, it's 88 cents.
That I get. More.
So that's not even including the taxes. But,
So what you're doing is you're paying a 14-cent excise tax for the weather.
For the weather. Exactly. It's worth it.
Now, how is it that you ended up deciding on San Francisco? I mean, I remember it was a year and a half ago or something like that. We were at that rally in front of the Federal Building in the west side of L.A., and you're like, I think I'm going to be moving from Minnesota. How in the world did you decide not, to move to San Francisco? I mean, it's a killer city, but how did you decide to move there?
Yeah, I mean, you mean as opposed to like Laguna Beach or something?
Exactly.
Yeah, that was on the list. I mean, at the end of it, there we'd narrowed it down to a few places, and we were thinking Laguna Beach, but it had to do with the baby daddy's business, and I don't know. I really like the culture up here. We might end up down there at some point in the near future. I have a friend who runs a school down there, and I really would love to enroll my daughter in that. And when it comes to educating your kids, that's a huge priority. So,
yeah.
You don't happen to mean Los Feliz Daycare, do you?
Is that where your kids are? No, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, Sonny, are you not aware of Los Feliz Daycare on Twitter?
I'm not. Should I know about this?
Yeah, you should know about Los Feliz Daycare, perhaps more than any other thing. Just for fun, because it really hits the vibe. For example, I'm just going to read a couple of them off there just so you can get a flavor. If your response to an incident report is boys will be boys, your child should not be here. Boys will be girls, girls will be boys, and kids will be trans. The only thing they mention on their profile is we do not accept immunized children. Here's another one. Zoria had another tantrum during coding class, so we had asked her to start a feelings podcast, and we all asked that you subscribe.
So how many kids are there? Like 0? I mean, you basically just advertised that, send your kid here and they'll get the measles.
It's a spoof site. Bart shared his craft brewed artisanal decorative soy misto Americanos with the class, and now they're unruly. Remember, this week is Awareness of Equality Week, not Spirit of Inclusion Week. They're two totally separate weeks with different goals.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, tell us.
That's like my spoof site, Michael. Have you checked out my spoof site, Sunny Obama?
No, I have not.
Yeah, it's not me actually. I don't want to say that it's me, but it's, Sunny behind the scenes at the White House.
Wow.
Okay, wait a second. This is the what's the handle?
Sunny Dog Spy.
Oh, yes, of course I have. Sunny Dog Spy is genius. Yeah, as soon as you put that up, I've been this was so awesome. The New Year's resolution, resolution number 5, make a poop in the form of Mohammed, je suis Charlie.
Yeah, that's Sunny Obama.
Okay, see, I just think that's absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
Right. Okay, so tell us more. What have you been thinking about? You got a kiddo for a year, so life is different for you.
Yeah, so she's only 6 months, but if I had to sum up motherhood in one word, it would be coffee.
So your consumption of coffee has increased. Is that what you're saying?
Right. Yeah, and I'm thinking, okay, so she's a high maintenance kid, I guess a little bit. She was colicky, and post colic, you have some kind of sleep issues that you deal with, and I basically for about 4 months, and it still happens to me, I get like an hour and a half of sleep at a time. So I never get more than
how
an hour
old is this child, by the way?
What?
How old is the child, by the way? Your
6
daughter?
months. 6 months old.
Okay, good.
So it's like, it's like enhanced interrogation techniques that she does to me. It's like she wakes me up every 2 hours. And,
so does she play like loud rock music to keep you awake, or that kind of stuff?
This is why if jihadis weren't prejudiced against women, they would be incredible, because once you've been through this, I've
so what you're saying, they could just drag out a bunch of babies to terrorize people they capture with, and they could do stuff elsewhere, right?
Yeah, but you notice that none of the jihadis are women, because the women could totally handle the enhanced interrogation technique.
Okay, there we go.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
I got it.
They're missing a secret weapon. But no, the good side of it is, motherhood is so amazing, and it's not to be weird and gushy, but I love her so much that I want 3 more things like that. It's not going to happen, but she's fantastic. I love it.
Well, as a dad of 5, and my kids range from 7 to 20, I will wish you best of luck. In fact,
it is the hardest thing I've ever done. It's really, it really is hard. I just was shocked. I knew it would be hard, but you really just can't possibly prepare for how hard it is. And especially if you have colic or one of these problems, this baby phase is so challenging. But I think we've rounded a corner. 4 months was a big corner. 6 months is a big corner. We're starting, and then we moved, of course. We moved across country, 3,000 miles with a cat and a baby in a car, And right at the time when we should be establishing a nap schedule,